Okay, Alok, so let's proceed ahead with your, I think, mock of this mechanical vibration.
Yes, sir.
And you are going for master's program in IIT Madras in design, right?
Yes,
So,
yes,
Alok,
sir.
your brief information, like what is your GATE score, CGPA category, and which department you got called?
Sir, my GATE 2020 score is 693 from mechanical. My CGPA in BTech was 8.78. I've got call from IIT Madras Mechanical Department with a specialization in design.
Okay, that is MS, huh?
Yes, sir, MS.
Great. So, Alok, what is your BTech project?
Sir, it was natural fiber composite.
Okay, it's not related to design.
Sir, actually, we made a composite material with the help of epoxy resin as a matrix and domestic bromistics as a reinforcement. So we designed that, and lot of parameter, like after making that composite, we also gone for the testing of various mechanical properties such as tensile strength, flexural strength, and impact strength. So I think these things comes in design section.
So we right now we proceed ahead with mechanical vibration, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. So when the name mechanical vibration comes, are there other kind of vibrations also other than mechanical vibration?
Sir, I have not heard about other vibrations. There could be some, like, sir, I don't have idea about the other type of vibration.
Why it is called mechanical then? Any idea? Mechanical vibration.
Sir, basically the governing equation or the analysis which we use for that kind of vibration is on the basis of mechanical energies like kinetic energy, potential energy. So these are basically terms related to mechanical, mechanical aspects of the body.
Okay. Alok, electrons and many of the molecules, atoms, they vibrate about their mean position. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
Is that mechanical vibration? Can you tell me the difference between vibration and oscillation?
Yes, sir. Oscillation is basically when a body performs to and fro periodic motion about an equilibrium position. So that is called oscillation. Whereas in vibration, it is a type of oscillation basically when the frequency, when the amplitude in that oscillation is very high, or the
amplitude is high.
Sorry, amplitude is very low. Speed is very high.
What do you mean by
speed is
speed?
very high and amplitude is very low.
What about frequency?
So frequency will be very high. That is speed from one extreme position to the other extreme position is very high. Then
what
it
is simple harmonic motion?
Sir, simple harmonic motion is also a kind of oscillation only, but in that the acceleration on that body, on that particle or body will be negative times of displacement.
Okay.
Displacement from the main position.
What is the meaning of that?
So which it's all. So it means the particle wherever it's particle moving, the acceleration or the restoring force will be acting against the displacement of the body. Suppose a particle is moving from center towards the one body and restoring force is acting towards the center. So that's the negative sign is indicating that.
Okay, so Alok, simple harmonic motion may we use either sine or cosine function.
Yes, sir.
How do you decide whether you have to use sine function or cosine function?
Sir, more or less sine or cosine function gives, have same kind of behavior. Like they have same period of 2 pi, and so that's why.
Can I change sine function into cosine function?
Yes, sir. If you give the phase difference of pi by 2, or if you exceed or decrease it by pi by 2, then sine or cosine will be interchanged.
Okay, can you tell me what is phase diagram?
Sir, phase diagram is basically the graphical representation of all the forces which are basically acting in on a particle, on a body or particle during SHM motion.
No, what do you mean by phase?
Phase means basically the angular shift or angular displacement or you can say angular difference one
Okay,
force is
so-
having with other force.
Okay, I give you a body which is mechanically vibrating. So
Yes,
can on phase diagram, can you show me its displacement, velocity, and acceleration, and corresponding forces acting on that? Is question clear? I give you mechanically vibrating
Yeah.
body. You have to show me displacement, velocity, and acceleration of this particle. Velocity, displacement, and acceleration of this particle, and corresponding forces on the phase diagram.
Okay, sir. I can try.
Could you get a look?
Yes, sir. I've got the question. I'm just trying to figure.
What are the forces associated with displacement?
Sorry, sir.
What are the forces associated with the displacement of the vibrating body?
Sir, one is disturbing force and second is restoring force.
Okay, so what are the requirements for body to get vibration? What is prerequisite
there
for?
are
So
two
in
requisites.
the
First,
in on the table, on your study table, there will be many things kept. How do you know this body can vibrate? Copy, pen, mouse, laptop, many things. How do you know that this thing can vibrate? What is the requirement?
sir, basically, three things are required for a
Okay.
body to vibrate. First is mass, second is stiffness, and third is unbalanced force.
Yeah. So now, can you give some example of the body in your room, which has all
Sir,
these three?
So like a ceiling fan.
Fan is not vibrating.
Sir, the shaft through which the fan or the rotor is connected, the shaft is subjected to cyclic loading. So one moment it is moving here, second moment it is going there, third moment. So
So it is vibrating
it
like
has
this,
this.
huh? Is this?
Yes, sir. It's having transverse vibration.
Okay. So what is the unbalanced force in that?
Sir, unbalanced the centrifugal force which are acting on the rotor towards the outer side.
Okay. Why
So that is the
centrifugal force is there?
So due to rotation of that wings,
Okay.
wings which are attached on the hub.
But suppose the mass is eccentric, not eccentric. It is centrally located. Then will centrifugal force act?
Mass is not eccentric. It's centrally loaded.
It is
Then-
centrifugal forces because of eccentricity in the mass,
Yes, sir.
right?
So if eccentricity is not there, then then also it can have vibration, like it can have longitudinal vibration, because since there is a mass connected and some
And how do you calculate the critical speed of rotation of fan?
Sir, critical speed is basically the speed at the natural frequency at which the fan is moving at natural frequency. So to calculate natural frequency, since fan is the shaft of fan is having transfer vibration, so we can calculate it by under root s by m. Sorry, under root g by delta. Under root g by delta, where delta can be found by this delta is deflection from its axis, so delta can be found easily. So this is how we can find it.
See, what is critical speed?
So critical speed is that speed at the condition of resonance at which the any body which is vibrating while vibrates violently or with very
वो तो
high
वैसे दिख
amplitude.
जाएगा तुम्हें फैन पे. फैन की स्पीड चेंज करते जाओ और वो वायलेंटली जब वाइब्रेट करेगा तो दिख जाएगा तुम्हें, नहीं? So what is the need to calculate G and delta and all? Got my point?
Sir,
You are increasing the speed of the fan.
yes, sir.
And एक particular speed पे बहुत ज़्यादा violently vibrate करने लगा.
Yes, sir.
That means you understood this is the critical speed, right?
Yes, sir.
वही तो है critical speed.
Yes, sir.
How can you calculate the speed
So-
of rotating fan?
Speed of rotating fan without with help of instrument we can with the help of this I'm not
That is called tachometer.
Tachometer, yes, sir, right.
But
Tachometer.
suppose you don't have
So with the
tachometer,
help
then
of possible, we can count the number of rotation at some particular interval of time, like for 1 minute or for
how can you calculate?
10 seconds.
How shall you calculate that?
Sir, suppose since it is a ceiling fan, then we can make a mark on one of its rotor, and at low speed, like sir, for low speed is possible, but for high speed, I don't know how we can measure.
अच्छा, उसके साथ कुछ लटका सकते हैं क्या? फैन के साथ हैंग कर सकते हैं क्या? थ्रेड, बॉल, उससे पता लग सकता है क्या कुछ?
हाँ sir, if we hang a bob or ball, then due to centrifugal force, it will have some inclination with the axis, vertical axis. उसमें एक उसका downward force लगेगा mg, and second will be omega, like a centrifugal force, and that centrifugal force will be m omega square r. So
can you give me some example of resonance where it is applied, it is good thing, application of resonance somewhere?
sir, resonance in positive terms have many applications. Some of them are like acoustic applications when we play any musical instrument like guitar. So if we want at high speed or high sound, then it is first example. Then second is magnetic resonance imaging, that MRI in medical instrument. It also uses the concept of resonance. At resonance condition, it takes the images, various images at very short interval of time, and so these are two applications, good application, and there are many bad application also.
आपने इलेक्ट्रिक वायर्स, हाई टेंशन वायर्स में कभी आवाज सुनी है, हमिंग साउंड?
हाँ, yes sir.
वो किस चीज से आती है? why that sound is there?
Sir, that's basically called magnetostrictive principle. Basically जब वो दो layers मतलब वो resonance condition में जब वो दो layers आपस में टकराती हैं, वो जो उसके कोर होते हैं या फिर जो उसके लेयर्स होते हैं, या फिर ट्रांसफार्मर में जो लेयर्स होते हैं उनमें जो टकराते हैं, तो उसकी वजह से सर वो साउंड
Is
आता
that a
है.
mechanical vibration?
Yes sir, it is a mechanical vibration.
What is the mechanical force acting there?
Sir, magnetic force.
That is not a mechanical force. That is magnetic force. Electric force is different, magnetic force is different, mechanical force is different. जो तुम force apply करते हो, mechanical force, right?
But sir, magnetic force is kind of a mechanical force only, na, because if a body is placed in a magnetic field and if it is getting attracted or repelled, so that attraction or repulsion or वो एक दूसरे से टकरा रहे हैं, तो that is also kind of mechanical force also.
Magnetic force को निकालने का formula क्या होता है?
F is equal to, sorry, I don't exactly remember. I think F is equal to Q into I cross B. That is charge into current cross times magnetic field.
ये आप वो magnetic field निकाल रहे हो, which is because of current flow, right?
Yes sir.
So this is basically force which is not applied on the body by mechanical component. This is electrical force. Anyhow, do you know what is critical damping?
Yes sir. Critical damping is a aperiodic motion, which basically tells us about how quick a body can achieve a zero amplitude or no vibration.
What is the significance of critical damping?
Sir, critical damping, as I said, it is used to tell you about how quick a body can be brought to amplitude, or in practice, many applications in rifles, they are critically damped. In some of the fighter jets, fighter ships, they are critically damped so that they can achieve the stable position as soon as possible. Yes sir, these are applications of critical damping. And also bike.
You know what is critical
suspension.
factor? Can you tell me what is the damping factor?
Yes sir, damping factor is basically the ratio of damping force to the velocity.
Why do you calculate it? What is the significance?
Sir, sorry, damping factor is zeta. Zeta damping factor is basically it is a factor which tells about how this vibration is damping, or how the amplitude of that vibration is decreasing by every moment. So it's basically its practical significance is that it basically tells us about how the vibration is decaying.
Okay.
So
Okay. Alok, so let me give you the feedback. See, these are the questions. Only question is about the various forces, you know. So I told you some forces. I mean, this factor phase diagram. Can you see this diagram?
Yes, sir. I can see.
So there is a spring force Sx, then there's a damping force Cx dot, and then there's a inertia force Mx double dot, right?
Yes, sir.
And each of these displacement, velocity, and acceleration are at 90 phase difference. Velocity is 90-degree phase ahead of displacement, and acceleration is further 90 phase ahead of velocity. And this spring force is basically related to displacement. Damping force Cx dot is related to velocity, and inertia force Mx double dot is related to this acceleration. So these are the forces which we have to think of, right? This is how we have to calculate it. Now this is the one part, and the rest I think there are electrical vibrations, mechanical vibrations, then there's a magnetic vibration, different categories of vibration. Please try to understand, because the moment you say mechanical vibration, he's going to ask you, other than mechanical, what are the other type of vibrations? And vibration and oscillation में difference क्या है? Simple harmonic motion is the mathematical analysis of vibration that is used to analyze vibration. And phase diagram is phase is angle. Actually, it tells you about the angular difference between velocity, acceleration, and it also helps you to find out the various forces, and then add these forces. You know, that is the point. The rest I think is okay. So I have already taken some mechanical vibrations snap with you. Revise that concepts also and this also, and keep revising it. Fine.